Aloha. You're watching F5 at Agility 2015 here in Edinburgh, Scotland. Now, over the years, as many of you know, F5 and Cisco have been fierce competitors in the marketplace, but over the last couple of years, we've sort of softened toward each other and become amazing partners. And in fact, Cisco is one of the platinum sponsors here at Agility 2015. And so I'm fortunate to have Ravi Balakrishnan with me. He's a senior marketing manager with Cisco, right, Ravi?
Yep.
And so one of the things I noticed is that you've had a lot of traffic here at your Cisco booth. And I was sort of curious, what are some of the things customers are talking to you about and asking you about here at your booth?
Yeah, the customers are pretty knowledgeable about, that ACI, Cisco ACI and F5 have come together in this joint integrated solution context, thanks to Manny's keynote and some of the panel sessions that they've had today. So what I find is pretty amazing, more than 20 to 30 customers and partners of F5 have come and taken a detailed whiteboard type discussions, not like the surface level discussions, whiteboard level discussions. And their questions range all the way from what is the nature of the integration we have done with F5, specifically around ACI.
Yep.
And they're also interested in how this integration is evolving from a roadmap standpoint. And I've also had conversations from lots of customers who want to see the ACE migration moving towards F5. So it's pretty broad spectrum of customer interest that I've seen, and it's very, very exciting to me.
And really, the application centric infrastructure that you guys introduced, I think it was a little over a year ago, is that right?
Yes.
That was really the catalyst for our partnership. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so ACI is actually Application Centric Infrastructure, as you said. It is Cisco's SDN strategy that really brings some of the key highlights of SDN, like programmability, openness of the ecosystem, the agnostic nature towards physical and virtual, and the ability to support secure multi-tenant type deployments. Yeah. These are some of the hallmarks of ACI's architecture. And the fact that it gives business outcomes like agility and lower total cost of ownership is very attractive to customers. That makes them drill down deeper into the conversation.
And that's really what drove both the companies. Is our joint customers had both our solutions, yes, and they kind of said, "Guys, we want these to work together."
Yep. Absolutely. So primarily, in talking to customers towards midpoint and towards the end of the conversation, they're always centering around what's in it for me, what are some of the business benefits that I can derive from this. So fundamentally, when I mentioned to them that today, when customers are deploying a ADC service in any network context, there's a lot of manual, repetitive, error-prone, sequential tasks that are involved, right? So also there is no capability to centrally manage, from an application standpoint. There is no notion of application centricity. Yeah. The fact that the ACI takes an application-centric approach means when you integrate, F5 load balancer or an F5 LTM or APM, AFM, what have you, there is the notion of bringing the end-to-end, L2 to L7 into the overall ACI policy automation framework, right? That's pretty compelling to customers because they can immediately relate to the pain points they're going through today in configuring ADCs as a standalone. So people are like, wow, I see like the light bulbs go off, go on for like 5 or 6 customers, were really surprised. So this is a cool thing, that they see the value of a software-based profile that the Cisco APIC controller enables, and then the purpose-built hardware platform implements this policy in hardware with uncompromised performance, right? So this is really amazing to a lot of customers.
And I know, I'm sure you've spoken to a lot of customers who have already deployed our joint solution. So what are some of the benefits they're telling you now that they've been able to deploy our solutions together?
Yeah, fundamentally, it all boils down to the objectives, goals, and the business outcomes that ACI joint integration with F5 brings. Like actually, tomorrow we have a breakout session with Shashi Kiran, a business breakout session there. We're going to bring in Pulsen Corporation that has already deployed ACI with F5, and we're bringing in Dimension Data. They're going to share their experiences with ACI. So fundamentally, the key common resonating theme from customers is the business agility angle, the ability to bring unprecedented openness, bringing more and more ecosystem partners into the ACI framework. It's a broad ecosystem of 35 partners that have integrated with ACI. So the confidence, it is open, and the business agility that this framework brings is very compelling to a lot of customers.
And you know what I've noticed, particularly over the last couple of years, and with cloud deployments specifically, it does require companies who may have been adversaries in the past. Yes. It really doesn't. The customers requiring all of us, no matter who we are, right, to really be able to work together, communicate with each other, whether it's through pure integration or even simple APIs.
Absolutely, because this is actually the bridging moment, if you call, right? As you rightly said, there was proprietary type of deployments in the past around security. There is proprietariness around L4, L7, but the openness of the framework for the first time unites, all these partners into a common framework. Yep. And as you rightly pointed out at the very beginning, 2 years ago, it was quite unthinkable for Cisco and F5 to be working together on a common platform like this. Yeah. But it's all happening because of the openness of the SDN platform and the common shared vision and objectives of F5 and Cisco. We have matured this partnership into a significant momentum today with more than 20 to 30 customers in various stages of deploying ACI. I'm pretty excited personally.
It is pretty cool. I often equate this. So for many years, because I've been with F5 for a number of years, it would be, Cisco would be saying, it's the network, idiot, it's a network. And we'd be saying, no, it's the application, idiot, it's the application. And it turns out we were both right.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all boiling down to the applications. And tomorrow, actually, to the culmination of this conversation is the role of Application Centric Infrastructure in today's emerging digital economy is going to be a fantastic breakout session. Shashi Kiran is actually addressing that, so we're all very excited to go and listen to that session. Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate your time, Ravi. Like I said, it's been busy. Even as we were trying to prepare to do this video, a number of people would come through, want to ask more questions. So it's pretty cool to get you on camera. Thanks a lot, Ravi.
Thank you very much.
So a lot more about the F5 and Cisco partnership here at Agility 2015, and specifically about the ACI integration between our two solutions. So for Ravi with Cisco, thanks a lot. I got Nick behind the lens. Thank you, Nick. I'm Peter, and I'm with F5 Networks. Thanks for watching.